Hello, this is Slart here. Weekly art practice number 39. This one's called The Turtle's Approach, Slow and Steady. So every Saturday I share my art practice over the past 7 days. And this includes not only painting, which I haven't done too much of lately, but it's all around the process of ideas, planning, inspirations, learning new skills, etc. So I'm just going to go through what has been going on this week, and this time I won't read it word for word because it seems a bit forced. I don't particularly like reading out loud. But the first one is I got I was going to say results, it's not an exam, but I applied for 2024 ING Discerning Eye exhibition. So ING, for anyone who doesn't know, is I was going to say it's a UK bank. I don't know if it is UK, but it's a bank called the same. And they've set up an exhibition, and you basically apply with up to 6 paintings. I only put one in because you have to pay per painting. And they set up an exhibition and have a big promotional push with it. The cynical part of me, obviously, it's promoting the bank as well, part of their CSR. But I didn't get accepted for that. I'd like to say that I didn't get any kind of reaction or feel bad or feel rejected by it, but there's still that feeling of, oh, for God's sake, applying for so many things and not getting picked. But advice to myself and yourself, you listening, you just have to keep going. You can't dwell on anything like this because it just gets you down. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of your time, and you're better than that. Next piece is Hayama 2025 Artist Residency. So this is a 4-week residency, so 4 artists, obviously, in Hayama in Japan. And I found out about this about 3 years ago. So I've been applying every year, and it costs a fair bit to apply. You pay, I think it's $95, but you get a free entry for the following year, and they pay for your flights over there, pay for your accommodation, and you get a month to spend painting, which would be an absolute dream. And the idea with residencies is, what I've learned anyway, is that if you haven't had a formal art education, like bachelor's degree or a master's degree in art, having artist residencies on your CV does apparently help. But I'm not going to get too hung up on whether I've got one or not. But this one seems like an absolutely amazing opportunity. So I may apply for it this year. The deadline's been extended until the end of today, Saturday, 5th of October. So I'll let you know next week if I have actually applied to it. So send me good vibes and wish me luck if I apply. Next one is lessons from planning the Crypt Gallery exhibition. So I've been planning this exhibition for the past 6 weeks, I think. So I'm slowly plodding along. The date for it, the opening night, is on the 6th of September 2025, and it's on for 2 weeks. And just to sum it up, put myself on the spot, it's an exhibition exploring life and death, using humour and a bit of darkness as well, because they're both different sides of the same coin. Everyone dies. And this opportunity to display my work is a chance for me to show the uplifting side of realizing our own mortality. So it's nothing to be sad about. It's realizing that we have limited time and we must make the most of it. So it's set in the crypt gallery in St Pancras Church. So it's underneath a church. It's been converted into a gallery. So it's the absolute perfect setting for reflection and contemplation of life, really. So I'd love for you to come along. So this bit I'm going to read out because it's easier for me to go through the things I've learned this week through planning. So it's remarkable how acting on something boosts your confidence and knowledge. Take the 2025 exhibition goal, for example. It involves numerous components that require understanding. The framework of the exhibition helps manage these complexities, particularly in fundraising. Initially, options like crowdfunding and business sponsorship seemed limited, and the thought of applying for Arts Council funding was daunting. However, allowing myself time to explore these aspects revealed that they were not as complicated as they first appeared, and soon more possibilities emerged, making the fundraising less intimidating. So just to add to that, we have these beliefs that we can't do certain things or certain things are going to be difficult, but we don't know until we actually try or look into it. Fundraising has so many different avenues that me opening my mind to more opportunities and then getting some results of that will boost my confidence, and then next time I do it, it's going to be so much easier. So this is a quote from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Whatever you dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now. Although progress feels slow, it's happening. Looking back over the past 6 weeks, the Memento Vivere exhibit has evolved from a mere idea to having booked a venue, a written plan, a building, a budget and a timeline. Giving myself space for this mapping exercise has proved invaluable. Writing things down has not only clarified my thoughts, but also reminded me of the support from people past and present. It's easier than convincing strangers because it's more about their desire to support me. So the exercise basically is mapping out everyone you know as a precursor to fundraising. So you're listing everyone you know, everyone you've worked with, every organisations that have supported you, etc. So it's all written in front of you, so you know everyone knows or have met different people in different walks of life, and it's just getting all that on paper so you can move on to the next steps, which I haven't got to yet, but let's go back to the reading. This week has been good. Although I'm tired, I've been productive at work and with my art-related activities at lunchtimes. That is all for this reflection. Before I go, I end with this insight. You have enough time, you just don't feel like you do. Give yourself the time and headspace. This applies to trying new things that your mind tells you are too difficult. Grant yourself the permission and headspace to begin, and you'll soon realise you can do it. I've kind of, not purposely, but taken what Goethe said and put it in my own words, really, from my own experience. If there's anything you've been putting off or you're stuck with or you don't think you can do, just take the first step in doing that. And that's what I invite you to do this week. Best wishes and deep blessings, Slart. And I've got a question for you. What has been the highlight of your week? I'll speak to you next week. Take care.